Abusuan yini komo our channel you so say AGH Politics Avenue. Podcast or say training me kusi make headlines. Na jembre na edibi eksombo. Ni di me ho black simu mesok say onia yanko amayo simunim. Yabo ewrema. Eye Wontumi na nkrate bi ababonten a eda idi adanse say esen kan lawyer and the appear Kubi. Enka wudi kan ewo ne nkonsa kra dada. Ansa kra na papa no kra ba bonten so say ono ankasa pese otwe ne ho free enseminum ebinum na die ntia eye nimdifo no ekasa asem no mesho say mu nwan semnim na nyemfamu aba channel so am say how say AGH Politics Avenue. First time here you don't subscribe to the channel you mu nwan semnim
Matie ni wo Asempa FM and other platforms, but I think that maybe on hindsight he didn't help Wontumi. I'll explain myself.
Okay.
Maybe on hindsight, on the 3 cases I named Wontumi common, maybe on hindsight to be able to maybe Wontumi should have gotten different lawyers to handle the case.
Okay.
Only time Kamebo interview is 60 minutes on the Kwame Nkrumah case interview. I listen carefully. And me kasa my mama source. I listened to the interview of Obi. That is also about 15 minutes. We can hear better say Wontumi attract Koma Attorney General say obey plea bargain. This is the news. That's how I started.
Okay.
The Exim Bank case in beginning 2018. And so I mean summarize them. Wontumi koti company be a friend of Wontumi Farms Limited.
Yes.
And of course, Exim Bank so asase 100,000 acres. No, but so the fool to one a besia. And the man is car. And Exim Bank back and forth now no more 18.7 million. Now a mixture of a loan and a grant.
Yeah.
But in March 2018, Omudis by say 14.3. That is Titisika 140 billion.
Yeah, easy.
Almost see, the demand I want to be samba say, Wakoto fidi. Was kind of the man so fento agriculture machines, a fidi at the bay phone.
That's right.
Often to a consultant and car. Often for libre so the bet you moka. Patratas. Any idea be a wolf phone. Now, Wontumi buy no day I paper be buy or my choice receipts. Now, none your woman is Wakoto a foodiable company for a Kasama enterprise. And investigators they call some no. And call customers and I want to be better idea. Oh, Ampa, Wontumi buy a papa tintimbi. The name the job.
Coco.
No buy any moon or by J. Bo. Say a video way a sing, a video way a sing, a video way a sing. Any man the pro forma invoice. And no catch there say, or they catch there in penny for no barbeto, Yanton in Kabu. It's according to Yokono. Wontumi call fee or call the officers, no cost a sound pro forma no echoing any receipt.
Wow.
And all the command as a man for no sound by G's Kabu. It's our case, no. And I had 30 million Exim Bank fraud case now, or could you plea bargain? But the local plea bargain, Mranim, as such a saying. Now, before we even go into the, senior, I think, say, Wontumi case, say, any Wontumi we are. Whoever was the board chairman at that time, the CEO of the bank, the loan officers, the dream say, Sembra.
Anyone did.
And the Bank of Ghana now, almost one same be catcher as on mine.
Yeah.
Because even one, before they gave the 14.3 million to Wontumi, who went to check the land?
That's right.
Who checked the documentation of the land? What was Wontumi's track record in agriculture and farming? When Wontumi presented the receipts to Akoto Fidie, nobody in the bank went further to check say Fidie no wen esihefa company be na toma
because me say me no me ne yakwaje loan ne yakase for collateral mra bank ne be die kira ko he property cry dey ikusi awa
see asem no mo ka kire no me die
and adwoma asem
I've already said it say rodu rather ne dos wum yes Wontumi may be the big fish but Wontumi am fetu am kusi Exim Bank for na giska those who facilitated and enabled this glaring weird transaction to happen. Because the fact of the case is that when Wontumi submitted all those documents, he was given extra cash. Is the Bank of Ghana telling us that you can just go to a bank
for Christmas?
Me was said that kwaso. Me pefuaye. You say to 2 farms. 14.3 million. Ajana wana yes in the dining na yesi bia. 60 million, 70 million dollars. They are tama manipa ba ko se ko.
Jeko. Fakoyefu.
Senior, ebu obrem. And the Bank of Ghana and the Exim Bank official that time must answer some questions to the state.
Sure.
That said, Wontumi let the come Attorney General or say, we hereby inform the Honorable Court that the first accused, Bernard Wontumi, hearing has through his counsel, Mr. Andy Apia Kubi Esquire, in a letter dated June 5, 2026, to the Honorable Attorney General, made a request to initiate a plea negotiation in respect of the charges in this trial. Now, so Wontumi say, now, what is instructive is that this case was filed on the 14th of May. Wontumi here plea bargain on the 11th of June. It's not even 1 month. What is instructive is also that Attorney General has not made disclosures beyond the fact of the case.
Yes.
It is evidence the crime so on a kaskam and nina kokasa no akasampa Wontumi be pro forma no koye editing. Say the pana Wontumi man editing say receipts and allegedly Abrantia no so obekasa no. But Wontumi is going for plea. What does that tell you? It tells you that there's a presumption say Wontumi feels that he's liable in the matter. That's why you're going to plea bargain. Because what is plea bargain? In 2022,
and we understand that case, you know, sir, plea bargaining. We understand some way, somehow. And community are so behind the scenes.
Yes.
Negotiation for a long time.
Yes, but you have to inform the court.
Sure.
Now, the reason I have to inform the court in any. The reason I'm saying that there may be a presumption they want to make and say, I'm not saying that out of vacuum. I'm saying that based on my reading of the Plea Bargaining Act. That is Act 1079, which was assented by President Kufuor on the 22nd of July 2022.
Okay. And the appeal could be because say Mompa and Manchama Wontumi.
Yes.
It is SMEC and the bidding say and yet the okay, no.
Yes.
So did he help? Did he help?
I'll come to the appeal could be. Okay. Now, what is plea bargaining? Or say the Criminal and Other Offences Act Procedure Act 30 is amended by the insection after Section 162 blah blah blah. Now, let me read for you what it means. It says that, subject to Section 162B, a person charged with a criminal offense, exam bank case, they're fraud, money laundering, financial loss to the state. These are criminal matters. Charged with a criminal offense may, at any time before judgment, negotiate with the Attorney General for a plea bargain or a plea agreement. So even the summer boy case now you na verdict na trying July 3 no. So July 2nd kwa won't me do send water tene one obetwa ko plea bargain.
Okay.
Why am I say a person charged with a criminal offense may at any time before judgment negotiate with the Attorney General for a plea bargain. Now I go further to say what would that seek to achieve? To reduce an offense charge with a lesser offense. And if, for example, someone boy case, a 15 to 25 years in jail, you can plea bargain and get 5 years, make certain restitutions. It's allowed. To withdraw a charge against an accused person, that can also be done. To reduce the punishment for an offense charged within the law that prescribes the punishment. Or say, a plea bargain under subsection 1 may provide a sentence or a range of sentences to be recommended to the court. The payment by the accused person or compensation to the victim of the offense, or the making of restitution by the accused person with the prior consent of the accused persons. Now, what Wontumi will do with the Attorney General is back and forth. 30 million, mania 20. There will be mania 20, mania 25. Oh, mania 25, mania 27. Okay, mania 22. That is a recommendation to the court. When the court accepts it, it becomes a verdict or a judgment of the court. That's what plea bargaining means.
Okay.
They say the tenant say, "Yeah, charge Wontumi say 30 million biya could din wa afa kwa paso." And I Wontumi so plea bargaining. Plea bargaining Wontumi make us okay. Munyi charge in free so make scan nyina. Munyi charge in free so menya 25 million. Now, Attorney General dituma no the saa de na koba court say, "Me ni Wontumi akwa agree na ya agree ni na court no so ayedan." Who adopt it. the court, I'm also told, can also say that they are varying the terms of that agreement. So that is basically what a plea bargain means.
That's right.
Now, as some question about now, people for social media to see and the peer could say, here CMC, here case management conference, charging a diabo Wontumi. The evidence, the ingredients, and Ankasani evidence, I told you, I'm public. Didn't I plea bargain? Then he started speaking. But you see, I always say, and I'm giving you my sources. I say, okay, for me interview, and I say,
okay.
When people are speaking, I listen to them carefully. I'm watching me background. Now, I say, I'm back as a porno, but I'm more because I wanted to listen to the interview again. So when I was driving to the office, I was still listening. And the appear could be breaking news as FM say. Some boy case na ye die no. O could notify court when they say wo yin who from say Wontumi lawyer. But I'm not maybe than I received a very shocking brief. The Attorney General has also indicated strongly.
Yes, so
say and the appear could be yes I open because the presumption is that when and the appear could be that so. Wontumi have to elect a new lawyer.
No more chance here.
Now, the case will not start again, but the court may give the lawyer a new window to
open
familiarize with the case and everything. That may go beyond the legal vacation.
Okay.
So they think that it's a strategy the Wontumi team want to deploy to delay the case. But even in that, you see, sometimes when you are speaking, you need to match. It's about my source me, and the appeal could be say. Grounds not they economy. Me see an interview na one number there be 5 also 1. Case ne bobo sododo. On say Wontumi what 3 cases. Tano mrim case no. Sama boy nimri tama boy de no. Ana Exim Bank. O say case ne bobo sododo. No no lawyer for no kra no. Wasan je adwuma bi aka. When he said that I said why will you say me say only okay for me no pa. At the Shiaki abuse and on a Kwame Kumetikasi. That's my source.
Okay.
Meba a reasons so. Or say time. Case nebo bosodo. 2. Or say submission of no case. No. Unsa Attorney General born in Kubi. Initially in the same boy case, no Wontumi ka say on kasa.
Okay.
Or Jane say the Attorney General has not adduced enough evidence for no Wontumi to speak. Then the court sat on it, and the court on the page 30 and 31 said a very instructive thing. My phone is not here, I would have projected. What it basically is that based on the evidence, our prosecution and led by Justice Samson Wontumi has something to answer.
Okay.
So when and the appeal could be went to the appeals court, based on the tone of the page 30 and 31 in the High Court ruling, he even said that he feels the judge on the matter has been prejudicial. But what is prejudicial about it? Because the judge can only say Wontumi has to open his defense because there's been an establishment of a prima facie. If there's no prima facie, yes, so I don't know how to put it. So that's the only common sensical thing the judge will say. Say, media evidence na Attorney General diabano mitia e Thomasum enti Wontumi ni wana na mente won so side. That does not mean or infer that the judge is biased.
Okay, there's a moment crow.
Yes, as yeah, me no nati kukrantumi program iso anope meboa.
Yeah.
Oku se ku ofie.
Yes.
Ana oku school ko suya de meboa. Oni ha. Ana sem ni si ye no. Ye kofie. What is?
Yes.
Ana oku ku se kufre na abo nkuro. Ana o se amprechum. Asama waka tu ni me de me bi na me gitum se. Ana me go se tutu initial go frame kra me se na dey. Me kasa. Ana me dey se ko jibi ho. Teli ye o. Me di ko jibi ho no. Ana Jimmy say otiam prechuma you just say okasa. That does not mean say wajam pretum ye natum. The judge is even giving you a window for you to also what?
Yes.
Bring evidence against what is being placed on you.
That's right.
The third reason he gave is that or say some boy concession want to be audited legally. Now want to mean for agreement to say omunkoye reclamation. And I go for galamsey. Now I say there's no document that shows that Wontumi gave the land to the gentleman and instructed him explicitly to do galamsey. But that is the evidence you led in court. Say Wontumi and yes, sir. The ruling is 3rd July. So why do you think that you must be heard on radio before the judge? Because what that tells me that then you know that you were not able to rightly defend your client.
Yes.
And therefore, in my view, you are causing disaffection for the judge.
That's right.
Now, let's come back to the one.
Court to one can was him. I feel no radio so now.
Yes. Now, also time, the element of the time. Did anybody force them? And everybody, see, my YouTube channel, the critical analyst. Young Kufo my favorite. Esi Dunketia.
Okay.
Cabinet Japan. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. And their people could become President Mahama. They are people I respect. My biases are clear. That does not mean that President Mahama I'm not saying that they are people who feed me. Nobody has given me one peso. I'm saying that they are people I respect.
That's right.
You may not respect them. That is your view. And I'm not entitled to determine who you respect. But I'm saying that I respect that their peer could be. But an interview now, why na sempane okay. One more Wontumi. And I'm explaining myself, say. So what can we okay for me interview ni say? Okra waji amanfo cases the case go so. Then the inference can be say plea bargain in the crana wokono. When there's not been any case management conference, when the Attorney General has not given you the evidences he will stand on to prosecute your client and go for plea bargain, then it's because we will show our selfish interest.
Yes.
You are not looking out for the interest of your client.
Open term.
Mr. Kotie interview, no say Ejuma. So the interview actually is on the critical analysis channel. My last video,
wow.
It's on my channel. Anybody can go and watch it.
Open term also.
Exactly. So the evidence can also be say me on hindsight. I think that Wontumi should have gotten different lawyers for the different cases.
Wow.
Because I said what break. He said it in the interview.
I don't think I kind of say illegal mining case, you know, watching where free one. I don't know watching where free one.
So that's what I'm saying that there may be on hindsight.
I can tell mining case in watching where free one.
Wontumi should have gotten a different because it's weird. The case is concluded. The case is concluded. For me, what they are doing, it is rather giving the public that I didn't do a good job. I'm not sure of the defense I led for my client. So let me cut my losses. And it's all within 2-3 days here. I think that senior should tone down a bit. Yeah. I think
I am myself.
Interview, I was disappointed. That does not mean I'm saying Wontumi is innocent. I'm not saying that. But even murderers are supposed to have the best of legal counsel. Because me, all my life, neither me to DSTV crime documentaries.
Okay.
There are people who've been convicted for years. People who've been convicted for years. I'm pretty sure you will come later. Maybe any panel crash. I'm not crying. You want to me here. My background is Shǒckinǧ climate science. So Galam says, and some near the tunnel say, I'm a bossum. It's not some boy case. When you read the minerals and mining, it's between 15 to 25 years. Tanumrim is the same. And in fact, the Tanumrim prosecution started under Kufuado.
Okay.
Patratas. So they are grave cases. But the two interviews are Metelo and killing. No.
More dream na.
You see, the final thing I conclude is that, and I always say this, I'm a very young man in my early 30s, but I followed this our enterprise for the last 20 years, since 2006. Senior, one thing I've always said is that when you have a power today, have cognizance of the fact that that power is transient. One day that power may not be there.
Yes.
It may be vulnerable.
Yes.
Therefore, whatever activity you are doing with that power, have cognizance. Have cognizance. Have that awareness. Maybe you could come a group of conductor my quadro. Me a correct course. Meet your catcher say, Unyes cano. The entire fina no shani kufodia jumapon. No yet. Juma handy job. And pass it.
That's right.
Was the empram pass it? 1 year be the other. What the
sir.
Or for one about Kuba na
Kyle. Maybe I'll free bar.
That's what I mean by cognizance of everything that you are doing.
Great, Ebusia Insure 104.5. Eugene the fact checker and Moten and Kano.
We ain't some whole team course watching and so I'm not so Jim Red. That's an so bad in the Dumbia Dominion. Essential.